Welcome back again for part 3 of today's walk, folks. And I've come across these as well, sloe berries on the sloe tree, and I'm going to get a nice little bottle of gin for Christmas for myself to have a couple of drinks on Christmas Eve. So I'm going to take some of these sloe berries home today, and I'm going to be using them to make a nice little bottle of some sloe gin. So I'll get myself maybe just a half bottle of gin, and then I'll put these little berries in there and make myself up some nice sloe gin for Christmas Eve. So that's pretty cool. There's some sloes to be had, and there's been so many sloes this year, again due to the amount of bees and the lovely weather that we had this summer. The sloes have done really well, and there really is quite a lot of them. So there's another one right there, and you can see by now that a lot of them have been either taken by the birds or taken by other people, but there is some nice sloes to be found here, which is lovely. So I'm going to get these sloes and do something nice with them, and they really are bitter things, very bitter, so adding them to gin is the thing I like to do with them. There's various things you can do with them, I'm sure, but I just like picking them for a little bottle of sloe gin. So they're going to go in my pocket, and there's another small few over here, so we'll get these sloes picked as well, and I'll have myself a nice little Christmas drink out of them, which is lovely. I don't drink a massive amount, to be honest, but to have something that I can use to make a little bottle of gin that extra bit nice for me little Christmas present to myself is really rather canny like. So I'll just take what sloes are here that are nice and then move on. There's another one right there that looks quite nice, and there's another nice little berry there. So yeah, I've got some sloes to make some sloe gin, which is belting. And now it's onward forth back home. So as you can see, we're close to a road now over there, but I was over that way before in the fields, and then I went down that way and around the outside of the fields to the bottom of this long pathway and headed over towards the hilltop that you see over there. And if I just go back down a little bit, just because there's a really nice sunset going on, so I may as well show you that. And I headed initially down around here and across them fields over there, and then down to the bottom of the hillside here, and then headed over towards those trees that you see on top of that little hill right there. But this is the sunset that I'm looking at, and it really is canny, so I may as well give you a look at it. So there we go, looking very orange, and like I say, now it's a case of getting back here. There's some cows up here, so I'll show you these cows when we get to the top of the hill here. Hopefully there's not going to be anyone in the vicinity, because I'll carry on regardless, but when there's people going by, it makes us feel a little bit daft, you know, talking to myself in their opinion. We know different, but